Hello, everybody. Welcome to the random live streams. I'm going to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. I got to give some people time to join. I just got done cleaning the downstairs, and it's pretty clean. Upstairs is pretty clean, so I figured it's a good time to do a live video. So as soon as I see a chat that says I can be heard, live chat. Yeah, if anybody wants to throw a message, hey, Husker, can you hear me okay? Everything's working. I know it wouldn't upload a thumbnail. Okay, cool. How's everybody doing? Oh, yeah, that's why I like to go live, because a lot of people do miss them, and they're fun for me. I like to do spare the moment lives too. I should probably do planned stuff, you know? Yeah, so as the thumbnail hopefully says, like I said, I had a hard time uploading a thumbnail. I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough with everybody. Try not to get too distracted, but this is for all the new subscribers or people that are a little unsure of the layout. I feel like it's a good thing to do every now and then, especially with how fast everything can change. I know some people have been binge watching lately, and you get to see 3.5+ years of renovation in 3 weeks. But when it changes so quickly, I think it's easy to get turned around, and not really know where everything is. So here we go. We're at the front door here. I really wish I could zoom out. I don't think I can. I'm gonna check. Nope. All right, front door. Now this won't always be our front door, as I've said before. This is really a side porch, but this is the front door that we use now. As you walk in, this is mostly for new people again, so don't get annoyed with me. But this big room on the right has always been known as our large living room. It's about 27 or so feet that way, and I don't know, 24 maybe that way. It's a pretty large room. This is kind of how the ceiling's gonna look when I finish sheetrocking. And we'll just keep going this way. That opening that you can see there, that's gonna be for the basement. The basement door is gonna go right there, which might be sooner than later. It's this huge door right there that I'm putting in there. That's a 27.5-inch wide door, but it's almost 7 foot tall. It's one of my old oak doors, and it's just gonna be like floor to ceiling door. It's gonna be pretty cool. This is the hallway. Oh, I guess I should back up a bit. This is going to be nothing. Someday that will just be wall, probably. This is going to be the walkway over to our kitchen. A lot of people ask that question. I think they just watch quickly and they assume that this is the whole house, what we're working on, but there is an addition side that we're going to eventually do someday. And that will be how we get over to our kitchen. All right, this is our rustic hallway. 3 big closets on your left. They're 2 feet deep and 38 inches wide, all 3 of them. End of the hallway here is the bathroom, known as the downstairs bathroom. This was the second room that we finished. I'm storing this stuff in it right now. This is not going to stay in there. It's just like the cleanest room I have, and I put stuff that I care about in here, keep it nice. But yeah, I don't really need to get into the nitty-gritty details of things. You can obviously go back and watch all of these videos to see how we did this. I am calling this bathroom the $400 bathroom because I kind of added up how much the molding was, the tile. I'm not counting the toilet, obviously, because that's new, but everything is salvaged in here, basically. Or I bought really cheap, like this marble tile here I got for 50 cents a foot. So I did all the math, and it basically is a $400 bathroom, which I think is pretty good. It's also probably 400 man hours. Kidding, not kidding. Okay, so coming out of the bathroom, there's your hallway again to get your reference. And then we're going down this, it's not really a hallway, it's more of just an open space. It looks small on camera, but I believe it's 6 foot across here. This is the built-in. For those of you that don't know, well, this is, long story short, I'm going to try to do this quickly. We have a Patreon account. I don't really talk too much about it, but we have a Patreon account. And what I'm throwing out there to my Patreon people is we're going to come up with a design together, and we're going to get an Amish guy to build a nice built-in for this space. I may have it even go around this and then have like a little thing here. So like a big built-in right there. And we're going to use the Patreon money to do so because it's going to be expensive. And then all the Patreon people that we have, when that piece is done, we're going to wood burn their names on the inside of it. So that will be something that just stays with the house forever. And it's just really something that I can do with that Patreon money that I feel good about. I wouldn't want to just take that Patreon money and, you know, go to the casino, obviously. It's like, I want to do something special, something that's going to stay with the house. So that's what we've decided. So yeah, okay, so I don't want to get too you know, caught up on that kind of stuff. This is what let me back up. This is what we always refer to as the small living room. It's, if I had to guess, probably 17 by 17 or so. Something cool. I think I've shared this on YouTube, I'm not sure. I picked up this old light from a house for $20. It's a really good deal. That's an 1830s, is from the research of the serial number and stuff. And what's really cool is this shaft here can be cut. So when I go to install it, I can have it really tight to the ceiling and it won't hang down too much. Again, though, Lucas, that has nothing to do with the walkthrough. Just wanted to share it and it was sitting there. It's a really cool light. And then this is kind of something I want to talk about. This is like a little nookie area that we specifically put there. I kind of think I'm going to take a church pew and cut it at a 45 and have a big pew in here. And then maybe a little table, not really sure, but kind of just like a little spot to sit. That's the stuff that goes on in the back of my mind. Yeah, nookie, little nookie area. Got a lot of nookie areas. I know people joke around about that, but a lot of nookie areas in the house. Okay, so that's the downstairs. Fairly simple layout. I know in the older videos with the shaky iPad, there used to be a lot of rooms down here. So we knocked a lot of walls out, and I will touch on, you know, restore versus renovate. A lot of people get really upset when you start ripping walls out of an old house, but trust me, this old house used to be one big open floor plan. Bottom floor, top floor. So if you want to talk original, I'm going back to more original. But I don't want to try to... I'm coming off like I'm trying to defend myself here, so I'm going to stop. But just know that, yeah, we knocked out a whole bunch of walls, but those walls were put in the 60s. They were not original to the house. Okay. All right. Stairway. Pretty clear to see. Braylon. Hey, Braylon. Thanks for watching the videos. Okay, up the stairs. First thing I guess we see on camera here is another, we'll call it a nookie area. No, I'm just kidding. This is the hallway that's gonna go across to our master bedroom and bathroom someday. This is how we are joining the house, like both sides, the apartment side and the stone side, into one big house. So there's your hallway. There will be a door right here someday. First bedroom here is what we have always called bedroom number 1, aka Elspeth's bedroom, probably. This will be Mom and Dad's bedroom. When we first move into the house, I'm sure this is where Sarah and I will be with the baby. This is the messiest room of them all right now. I need to clean it. It has a big closet. It's like a 4.5 by 4.5 closet, but pretty small overall. No second stairwell, Husker, but that's a good question. There is a stairwell on the other side of the house, but we will be taking that out, which is going to give us a lot more room over there because, you know, a stair can take up a lot of space. So yeah, that will be coming out over there. We'll just have this one set of stairs. Good question though. Okay. This is bedroom number 2, aka Jace's bedroom. It's pretty large. You've seen some work on this window recently. We're letting this linseed oil really cure before I put anything on it. It smells really good in here, I think, mostly because of the linseed oil. If anybody's wondering too, these window things, I haven't got a bit of moisture on those at all. And I was getting moisture on these windows in the mornings, and now I don't. I've checked it multiple times. Some salvaged wood on the wall. As you know, I'm a sucker for that. But smallest closet of all the rooms. This was the trade-off in this room. This is only a 2 foot deep by 4.5 foot closet. Pretty small. If you're wondering, these doors may or may not stay. What I liked about these wooden doors is that they're heavy, they're nicely made, but when you have it open, it doesn't block the main door too much. So there is a method to my madness. Okay. Oh, another nookie area. Yeah. So this bench was always in the house, at least when we bought it. It's pretty cool. I wish I could show you, but there's a lot of junk in the way. It's cedar lined. It's really nice. So I put in some lights, and we angled up the ceiling here, and that's just a really nice spot to sit and read, or I don't know, whatever you do in a nookie area. Then we're on to bedroom number 3, also known as Liliana's bedroom. She got this bedroom because she claimed it day one of walking through the house, and she was a lot older than Jace when we bought this place, so I guess she just got it, I guess. That's it. It's enough of that. It's a mirror image to Jace's room, except she has a very nice closet. It's really cool how I framed that in and angled it so you don't even notice it, and that was the whole point. You don't even notice it when you're walking into the room, you know? But that is a big closet. That is probably 5 foot by, it's hard to tell because it's angled, but 5 by 6. It's got like really good storage back in there. And then it gave me a place. I put this little door and I can access my shower on the bathroom over there. Again, salvaged wood because why not? All right, so now back into we'll take a moment to just stare. Okay, that's enough of that. And you walk around, and we're coming to what will be a laundry room. Sarah wanted the laundry room on the 2nd floor, and I am not one to disagree with Sarah. We do disagree sometimes. Contrary to popular belief, Sarah and I do have disagreements, but we've been together since high school, so we're really good at working things out and the give-take relationship. But this was one thing that she didn't want to back down on. She wanted this. Usually laundry rooms on the 2nd story are a pain because if you have a leak or something, it can be dangerous. But Killarney Metals gave us this pan, which is really nice of them. And there's a drain that goes all the way down into the basement. So if our washing machine decides to poop the bed, I think that's the saying, we'll be okay. Not to mention I put down Schluter on this floor, so that is waterproofed. Another thing that I'll have to do at some point is I need to cut into this wall and route up an exhaust fan. I do remember grinding the floor, Mike. It was horrible. So yeah, I'll have to hook up an exhaust fan, but it won't be too bad. I've got a door right there that I can get up and into that space. It's really interesting. And I will be able to cut a hole right here and exhaust it right through the roof. No big deal. And then the upstairs bathroom, which is kind of the crown jewel in a way. I spent a lot of time up here, did a lot of the tile work. That's all wood down here. Again, that's granite that we put down with Schluter. No issues yet. Shiplap on the walls. These walls are really thick from bathroom to bedroom. We've got wood, 2 layers of sheetrock, rock wool insulation, 2 layers of sheetrock, and then wood. We did that on purpose, so, you know, if someone's in here doing bathroom stuff, the person in the bedroom doesn't have to hear it. Shower, first time I've ever used subway tiles, pretty much. And this was the second time. I'll tell you right now, the second time went a lot better than the first time. But you live and you learn. Got some old lights from eBay, which is pretty cool. They're old milk glass. No, we're not gonna do a glass door. We're kind of just big believers on easy peasy, and that's gonna be just a shower curtain. If the shower curtain's an issue, then we'll probably do a glass door, but that's only a 42 by 42 inch shower, and it's kind of cramped in there for a door. I know it can be done, but it's also very expensive. I think a common misconception because of comments is that I was the Powerball winner from a couple of years ago. It's not true. It wasn't me. So we do have a very limited budget for this place, and I do most of it week to week from paycheck to paycheck. No huge savings account here. I do have a savings account because that's wise, because if you ever had something major happen, you need to be able to fix it. But yeah, I wasn't the Powerball winner. So like a shower door, when I look those up and it's like $680, I'm like, probably don't need one of those. Though it would be nice, and I'm not saying no to the idea. It's just maybe when the house is done and I'm not hemorrhaging money left and right in the house, then I can buy a shower door. Or you never know. I watch Facebook Marketplace like a hawk, and a shower door might come up for sale there, and then I would snag it for 20 bucks. That would be ideal. That's my kind of business right there. Okay, no, that's not it. I think the basement is worthy to look at now. Yeah, basement door, just so you know, used to be more or less here, and you'd walk in and then turn and go down. We changed it to here. I built these sweet little shelves out of leftover wood and 2x4s. I'll tell you right now. Yeah. Oh, a moon dust shampoo. That's a good idea. Moon dust shower curtain. I wonder if I can get one of those custom made. Old shiplap from the original demo. Hey, Karen. Okay. I just spent some time down in here, so I'm proud to show. This was a mess. I cleaned it all. That water that you're seeing there, that just came out of a tube. Don't worry about it. I need to hook this drain tube into my drain line. It dripped. Yeah, so wow, look at this, right? It could be better, but I'm getting there organization-wise. Got a lot of fans down here. Sorry if it makes it sound weird. And I started putting some stuff on this side, even though I shouldn't be doing this because I want to build shelves and I want to put my shop tools down here. But I also just kind of wanted to do this, so I did it. I'll move it all. It took me 5 minutes. It's going pretty good down here. You'll see this in the next video, I believe, but I wrapped this with some rock wool insulation and then plastic. I'm trying to keep it from sweating. As you know, cold water comes in and it goes into your holding tank. And when the cold water hits the warm air, it makes moisture. So I'm trying to eliminate that. And I also took the time today to wrap my pipes with this insulation. Oh, was that in the video Was that in the video that you just watched? I think it was. My bad. I've been editing a lot lately. Sorry. I promise I edit my own videos. Ooh, that could have been the tell right there that this is actually an HGTV show. And okay, back on track. Back on track. These were shelves from the original house or whatever you want to say. So I am using them. I am going to use them for now. Yeah, I love this basement. Floor just turned out awesome. There's a couple not perfect spots, but it's hard to complain when it was dirt before and now it's far from dirt. This sucks. I've smacked my face on that so many times. I was thinking about putting it together a video of every single time I hit my head on this when I was digging it out. It would have been hilarious, but there was just too many clips. I just didn't. Next thing I want to wrap in insulation is this guy, my new water softener, because this is also a little wet. I'm going to wrap that with some insulation and plastic, which will certainly help. We got a good deal on that. And this helps protect this, because we've got a little bit of hard water, not crazy, but I think it's 15 parts per million. I think that's what they call that. All right, that's the walkthrough. We're at 21 minutes. Not as fast as I wanted to be, but it wasn't super slow either. So I guess for people that watch this video after the fact, that's the walkthrough. If you're new, thank you for doing so. If you have questions, let me know. Now, for anybody watching live, are there any questions? When are you gonna have a real kitchen? I just saw it. Okay, real kitchen. If I had to put a number on it, which I'm going to right now, first time ever, real kitchen is probably 3 years away. I say that because I think I'm a year away from moving in, and then I think I'm gonna get the other side of the house done a lot quicker because I'm gonna be living here and I can just walk right over there and work when I wanna work, which I tend to wanna work all the time. So it took me 2 years to do that. The kitchen, I didn't really explain it, but the kitchen is gonna be kind of right through here until then. All right. Have you done a tour of the apartment? No, I've never shown the apartment, Joe, just because that's somebody's space over there. He's lived there for 13, I think it's 13 years now, and that's his space, and I don't infringe on that. But I will show you someday. I promise you that. I always tell him that he could start a YouTube channel and call it The Other Side of the Stone House. And I was like, you'd probably have 1,000 subscribers right off the bat. Is it just a kitchen and the master? Yeah, so the addition is about, let's see, 1,100 square foot. So it's like, like 600 square foot. That seems like a lot of money. I don't know how much that is. What is that? Looks like Korean, maybe? Thank you. I just don't know what it was. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's like 600 square foot bottom floor, 600 square foot top floor. So it's gonna be a big kitchen. It'll also probably be like an eat-in kitchen too. Like I think that's what you call it, an eat-in kitchen. Oh, you know where like Sarah, this is off topic, guys, but this is okay. Walkthrough's over. I can ramble now all I want. Sarah, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Sarah wants the laundry room on the top floor. I want 2 islands in the kitchen, and I want one of them to have a sink. And that's not maybe very rustic stone house-ish, but I just really like that. And I have a plan as far as how I'm gonna do the countertops. I wanna make my own butcher block countertops. How did I get off topic so much? Anyways, that's the question, answer to your question, I guess. Just a master bedroom, bathroom, kitchen that has an eat-in place. Do you have previous videos on the install of your heating system? Okay, so I paid somebody to do that, and he didn't want to be on camera. He was a little skittish about being on camera. Super nice guy, though. He would have a good channel, too. So I don't have a lot of footage of the install, but I think you can find some videos of stuff like that pretty easily, but nothing of mine specific. To be honest with you, he built that whole boiler header in his garage, and then he just brought it in, put it on the wall, and hooked up like 3 pipes, and it was done. So it's pretty quick, pretty amazing. Any other questions? Oh, it's silent. I haven't seen a chat in so long. I should have rambled for longer. Maybe that's it. How old is the house? Well, we call it the 1806 stone house because we believe it was built in 1806. Don't share this with anybody, guys, but we're not 100% sure on that. No, Mike. We found some local stories that talk about the person that lived in this house and that he came to town in 1805 from Massachusetts, and that he built the house and was living in it in 1806. But the house isn't deeded until 1817. But that's normal. A lot of times people didn't deed a house right away because he was basically living here. He was basically living here and working for a local town, and the person that owned all the land in the area was super goober rich, and I think he just let him live here, and then he sold him the house way after the fact. Thanks, Mike. You listen to directions really well, buddy. I appreciate it. You work hard for your money, though. I appreciate it, man. Oh, you hit the roulette table? Nice. So yeah, we're fairly certain it's 1806. Could be 1805. Could be 1817. I kind of just let that out of the bag. But I think that it's safe to assume we're somewhere in there. All right. Hey, Vermont. I want to go to Vermont so bad. I want to go to Church Street. Hey, thanks, WL. Thank you so much. I should change the name to 1817. It sounds good. It does. Yeah, I was saying I want to go to Vermont because I want to go to Church Street and get some sushi from this little noodle place. I'm sure you're aware of it if you've ever been to Burlington. Burlington's a pretty hip place, and they have like the best sushi place ever. You see how easy it is for me to get off topic? Thanks. The super chats this is probably the most I've ever gotten in one live chat. That's pretty amazing. I mean, I could ramble about it, but it makes a big difference in the YouTube budget, guys. It really does. You live on Church Street in New Jersey. Now everybody can find you, Neil. Now I can find you and get some chicken wings. If you follow Neil on Instagram, he's got a really nice grill. And man, he can make some mean looking chicken wings on that thing. The butternut, well, there's a lot of things I can use for that. It's a softwood like pine, actually, but it looks like walnut a little bit. So it's really pretty, but it doesn't hold up well. So I think it'd be good for molding if you do. Hey, thanks again. Thanks, Husker. I think it would be really good for molding if you're going to do like real wood molding because it's just pretty. It's also good for cabinetry because it's easy to shape and mold and stuff, being kind of like pine. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I might have the Amish guy make beds out of it so every kid can have like the handmade Amish bed. Maybe dressers too. We'll see. There's so much of it. Sorry, Todd. 5 is plenty, man. I know some people somehow, I don't know how they do it, but on Patreon, they break the rules because the most I allow anybody to do is 5, and then they go in there and like hack the system and do more. And I honestly, I can't figure out, I should YouTube it. I can't figure out how they do it. Yeah, I think custom beds is a really cool idea. They would be far superior to what my kids have now for beds. And the Amish guy that I just found that made the newel post upstairs, he does such good work, and it's so affordable that I just feel like I want to give him more business, you know? So I think beds and dressers would be sweet. We'll see. I don't know. I wouldn't even be honestly against putting butternut on the floor, even though it would get marked up. I like that. I like that beat up look. Yeah, and beds, yeah, exactly, WL. Beds, kind of a nice homemade bed would stay with the family and go from generation to generation probably. My sister, I think she's busy with stuff. Gary, I think she'll be doing some videos though in the future, but she's got a lot going on right now, and but she's around. Yeah, thanks for watching the walkthrough. I've had a lot of people ask for one, and then I was just getting up, finishing the cleaning, and I was like, now is better than ever. But I probably do need to get going, everybody, because it's probably about Jace's bedtime. Sarah was getting a migraine kind of today, and it finally started going away at the end of the day. So I probably should get home, and I'll help her put Jace down. Watching paint dry? Yeah. Yeah, thanks everybody for the super chats. That's unexpected and not necessary, to be honest with you. I really like talking to you guys live. This is more of the type of, even though I know some people are going to say it's a one-way thing because I'm just talking to my cell phone, but I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm really talking to you because you're here and we're chatting, and this is fun. This for me is the most fun that I can have on YouTube right here. I just can ramble jamble all day long. Thanks Pure S. I got to get better contacts. Thank you. Canada. Yeah, I really like the chats too, Jane. It's fun. It's really fun. But I'll tell you, every time I do a live video and I leave it on the channel for people to watch, I lose so many subscribers. But I just see that as that's someone that's got, that's subscribed to us and they haven't watched a video in a while, and then they just see the live notification and it just sits up there and they're like, oh, this guy, he's not done with this house yet. Unsubscribe. But it happens. I think with where we've gained so many subscribers this week, it's amazing. I don't know. I think it's because DIY Different mentioned us in their last video a couple weeks back. So I think a lot of people came over and checked the video out. So thanks for doing that, Doug and Ashley. I don't know if you'll watch a live video because they kind of take a while and you guys are busy people. But thank you, because we've gained like 100 to 150 subscribers a day for like 4 days. It's amazing. It's crazy. But yeah, so anyways, I think that's going to do it, guys. I'll go help Sarah. Have a good night. I'm going to get sheetrocking this weekend. I won't get it done, though. No way. But I hope to get a good jump on it. You guys can lock up with me. There you go. It's like we're leaving together, right? I get that sheetrock done, and then we can get on to something a little more fun. Thanks, Gun. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, this was a ton of fun. See you later.